At the beginning of the movie, we meet Samantha, the daughter of the current president of America. Like all teenagers, the heroine loved parties, fast food, and wished to be free from anyone's instructions. However, when you are the daughter of the president, you have certain obligations that prevent you from enjoying life. The girl's appearance is constantly criticized, as well as her behavior. Samantha's every move is followed by guards, which also does not add to the feeling of privacy and comfort. At one of the evenings in the White House, her mother, First Lady Mackenzie, notices that something is wrong with the girl, but her father believes that it is just a temporary excitement. When Liz tells the heroine about her plans for the next day, the girl unexpectedly asks her to pretend to leave for college tomorrow. Samantha wants to pack her own things, pack some food for the road, get into her favorite car, and imagine that she is about to go far, far away, to a place where no one knows her yet. Liz agrees to the strange venture, but asks not to forget her status for too long. At night, the girl cannot sleep and goes down to the kitchen for a little snack. There Samantha meets her father, who also decided to have a refreshment. The president offers to dance a little, and the heroine decides to tell him about her desire to go to college and be like everyone else, not to be afraid that someone will look at you or judge you. However, the man says that she is special and unfortunately, becoming ordinary won't work. The next morning there is a meeting with reporters where the parents admit that they are letting Samantha go to college. However, inconspicuousness and ordinariness are out of the question, as the heroine sets off in a car full of security guards while crowds of people around her chant her name. Samantha arrives at the college, where all the students and staff are trying their best to please her and her father. The girl says goodbye to her parents, and hopes that she can at least get a small taste of the life she dreams of. Before leaving, the president hugs his daughter and promises that when the election is over, he will devote a day to her alone. Samantha is sad to say goodbye to her family, but she is not alone, as she is surrounded by loyal guards. The girl jokes with Bob and Dylan about the number of guards, and goes to her room. Soon Samantha meets her roommate. She becomes a girl named Mia Thompson, who at first is slightly frightened by the number of guards, but then decides that she is ready to try to live with the president's daughter. In the evening Samantha goes to meet with the dean of the faculty and all the teaching staff, who are proud that such a person chose their college. At that time Mia reminds about the party for students. Samantha can't get out because of commitments, and in the meantime her new friend takes over the room and asks to go out somewhere for a couple hours. The girl decides to watch TV and turns on a soccer game for Bob and Dylan. Unexpectedly, guys appear in the room and invite the heroine to their annual pool party. Samantha gladly accepts their invitation and hopes to have fun. During classes, the heroine feels awkward, because the attention of all the students is focused on her alone. The teacher also pays attention to this, but one of the guys sitting in the classroom makes fun of him, which makes Samantha smile. After class, the heroine tries to talk to him, but the stranger quickly leaves. Mia says that he is quite nice and suggests going to a pool party. Samantha likes the event very much, and her new friend says that there are a lot of cool guys gathered around, and she has rarely been to such parties before. Mia asks if the heroine has found a way to get rid of her guards, and gets upset when she gets a negative answer. Unexpectedly, the guys decide to arrange a small number for Samantha, which shocks the girl. However, all the fun ends just as quickly, as one of the guards notices a weapon in the hand of one of the guests, and saves Samantha. However, it later turns out that it was actually a toy for spraying water around. A distraught Samantha tells Liz that she urgently needs to talk to her father, because having so many guards around her is just awful. Despite the campaign, the president makes time for his daughter and agrees to talk to her. Samantha fights with her father, who is not willing to sacrifice his daughter's safety for partying. However, at the very exit, Liz informs her that the heroine won after all, and the number of guards will be reduced. The girl returns to the dormitory and is happy that she got a little more freedom. The next day, Samantha is confronted by opponents of her father's policies. Mia convinces her to speak out, but the heroine just decides to run away. A friend does not think that hiding her opinion would be the right decision and offers to help. Together with Mia, Samantha tries another entertainment and meets the very guy from the audience, whose name is Sam. The heroes have a good time, but the next day there is a note in the newspaper about the inappropriate behavior of the president's daughter. Liz asks the girl not to make such mistakes and to behave more discreetly. Samantha communicates with her father and is helped by Mia. Meanwhile, the actions against President Mackenzie at the college continue. Trying to hide from reporters, Samantha accidentally gets into the room of James, who recently moved to her floor. Wanting to help the heroine, the guy gives her some of his clothes and offers to lead her out of this nightmare. James's scheme succeeds, and they decide to celebrate by having lunch at a cafe. The guy chats with Samantha, and they exchange a lot of interesting facts about the world. The reporters catch up with the heroes again, and James decides to try to get away from them. On the way, he tells the girl that he studies exact sciences, just like his father and grandfather. While hiding from the paparazzi, James accidentally runs into a movie and offers Samantha to watch a movie with him. The guy is fascinated by how the heroine sincerely rejoices in such simple things, which she was deprived of before. James suggests breaking the rules a little and mixing popcorn with chocolate to make the experience even more intense. After the movie, Samantha returns to college and continues to communicate with the guy, wanting to get to know him better. The heroine is not sure if what happened between them can be called a date. Then Mia proposes to call him to a party on Friday and find out the answer. Unfortunately, James doesn't show up. Mia tells her friend that she really likes a guy, but he suddenly pays attention to the president's daughter. The girl realizes that she is infinitely tired of the fact that everyone ignores her, giving preference to Samantha. Therefore, Mia decides to arrange a quarrel with the heroine and wants to deal in public. Samantha finds the strength not to be angry with her friend and shames her, then leaves. The upset heroine spends the night in the common living room, where James finds her. Samantha tries to explain to the guy that her life is very hard, because she cannot be alone, but also feels lonely. James apologizes for not showing up on Friday and suggests that the girl run away to enjoy her freedom. The pair are out boating and fishing while discussing their fathers. Samantha admits that she is always thinking about what to do to make her father really proud of her. In the evening, the couple goes to an amusement park. The date goes wonderfully and James walks Samantha to her room. The heroine is embarrassed, but at the last moment she kisses the guy herself. Back in the room, Samantha makes peace with Mia and asks for her forgiveness. After a while, the heroine decides to please her friends and brings them to the presidential plane. At the disposal of Mia is a master of massage, manicure and pedicure, and James, meanwhile, can play any games that exist. The place of arrival is still a mystery to Samantha's friends. It turns out that the heroine brought Mia and James to the big presidential ball. The celebration amazes with its splendor and the abundance of high-ranking guests. Samantha tries to hold herself as the daughter of the president and offers her lover to dance. James agrees, but asks to talk afterwards, as he has something very important to say. First Lady Mackenzie enjoys watching the dance, unlike the president, who seems to be slightly confused by what is happening. After a great evening, Samantha wants to give an interview regarding her father's policies, but opponents of his methods again interrupt her, preventing her from saying a word. Suddenly, an unknown person crashes into a diplomatic car. James takes Samantha to a safe place and puts her in the car. Afterward, the guy radios in that the subject is safe. Samantha guesses that James is an undercover agent hired by her father, and all her feelings and their escape were just a ploy to continue to control her. At home, the girl fights with her father, but hopes that someday she will be able to understand him. Samantha refuses James' job transfer and retires to her room. Before going to bed, Mia says that the heroine definitely likes the guy despite his job and suggests trying to make him jealous. At college, James tries to ask Samantha for forgiveness, but the girl pretends that everything is fine and puts on headphones. The heroine decides to follow Mia's plan, even though it seems a little strange to her. Samantha goes on dates with other guys and dresses more vulgarly, attends parties, and waits for James to do something and somehow show his feelings. After getting drunk, the heroine climbs on the bar. Mia realizes that this is too much, and asks the guards to do something about her friend. James can't stand it and takes the heroine home, saying that she's not really what she wants to show herself to be. The guy admits that he has sincere feelings for Samantha, but for the rest of his life he will be doomed only to follow her, and will never be able to get closer, no matter how painful it is. In the morning, two unpleasant news await the heroine. Her drunken antics in the bar are in the newspapers again, and James was fired after learning about their affair. Samantha feels that she may have let her father down very badly. America's First Lady takes her daughter out of college to keep her from doing more damage. For extreme unprofessionalism, James is suspended from his job, although his father and grandfather used to do it. After another speech, the president decides to cheer up his daughter a bit and bring her her favorite cake. Mr. Mackenzie wins the election again and throws a party in honor of it. Samantha dances with her father and says that now she has her own opinion and is ready to defend it. Unexpectedly, the heroine notices James among the guests and realizes that Mr. Mackenzie also made an effort for her happiness. The guy informs her that she can go to college by car, as she dreamed. Samantha kisses the guy and sets off towards her happy future. This is the end of the movie. Thank you all for watching this video to the end. Give this video a like. Write in the comments what you think about this movie, and see you in new videos.